Hi, this is the PennLive Life Culture team talking about the farm show, and we thought what better opportunity with the unveiling of the butter sculpture tomorrow at 11 in the morning than to carve our own butter sculptures. I'm Stephanie Sadowski, Life and Culture team leader. With me is Deb Kiner.
I'm the content administrator.
Janet Krejcik.
Entertainment. Events.
JC Lee.
It's an entertainment reporter.
Sean Adams.
Life and culture reporter.
And Sue Glider.
Food and dining reporter.
Now, the thing is the butter sculpture actually a butter sculpture, though? JC, please. It's not
The
double.
butter sculpture is not a carving per se. I think they use like chicken wire and form it and then put the butter on it.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard it referred
there's a
to.
framework,
Framework.
a superstructure
Yes.
that they then apply the butter to.
Might like paper mache kind of.
Yeah.
I've heard it referred to as a butter smear in some circles.
That's
because
what
it's
Feely
just,
calls
yeah,
it.
it's just
It's
smeared.
derogatory.
Well, I love the butter sculpture.
Butter sculptors out there.
So we were wondering, they don't actually carve. It's made out of 1,000 pounds of butter that's donated from Land O'Lakes down in Carlisle. But we were wondering how much effort it would take. Yeah, we're actually using Amish country roll butter. 2-pound chunks carved into 1 pound each that we're allowed to work with. We were wondering how hard it would be to actually carve butter. And now we're going to find out. I have no idea what anybody else is doing as their ideas. Although I heard a rumor Deb is cheating.
Yes.
I heard it from Deb.
They don't cheat when they make the big right?
I brought some sticks of.
What is this?
I need the sticks for the foundation, so
The sculpture.
I
This
dug
is
in
a-
my freezer.
You can have my extra
This is
butter.
like those Hanna-Barbera cartoons where somebody suddenly pulls out a rocket booster and puts it in the back of their car.
Ooh, I want a rocket.
We have knives. We have toothpicks in case you want to get a little intricate with your carving. But we're doing this because the farm show is this week. It's the 101st farm show, although it is the 100th anniversary of the first farm show, which was held in 1917. Do I have all those details right?
I think that was last year. Was it last year?
Last year was the 100th actual farm
Okay,
show.
okay.
Julia Hatmaker, our Philadelphia reporter, who will be doing live coverage from the farm show on Sunday, the 8th, wrote about how it's kind of like you have your 10th birthday, but it's the 11th anniversary of your birth because you don't count the first day you were born. So the first show,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got really distracted. What's going on?
Massaging my butter.
What are you making?
It's a secret though.
Can you see where
Yeah,
I'm going?
should we describe our plan now and then see
Oh,
how
yes, I
dismally
can.
we fail by the end of it?
What? Do you want to talk about what you're making? I feel like we should have
No.
viewers vote on their favorite.
Oh, we definitely should.
Do you think you're going to win?
Do I think I'm going to win? I don't know. Deb's cheating over there, so I don't know how good my chances are.
I win every
But
time.
unfair.
Everyone's a winner.
Tomorrow we're going to have a slideshow on the or a gallery on PennLive.com of butter sculptures throughout the year, because while there have been now 100 or so, 101 farm shows, there have not been 101 butter sculptures though. What was the first year of the butter sculpture?
The first year of the butter sculpture was in 1991,
What was it? Do you know?
and it was Benjamin Franklin. He's actually been a butter sculpture twice.
What was the other time?
I forget. I just remember there's a sculpture. One of the years it was him with the Liberty Bell, but the very first one was like a statue of him standing there.
My favorite. There's one of two football players, like where one's down and the other one's kind of falling over him. Art. That's one of my favorites.
That was one of the early ones. I forget, 93 possibly.
And there was one with dancing cows. Was that last year?
I think that was for the anniversary of the milkshake, the 100th
Oh, right.
anniversary, the Shake Shake.
Oh, yeah.
something about that.
Are there any new milkshake flavors this year?
There are no new milkshake flavors, and the strawberry milkshake is not returning. That was limited edition last year for the 100th anniversary of the farm show. And I take that back, it was the 60th anniversary of the milkshake.
They need
Not
to
the
make a
100.
peanut butter milkshake.
Yeah, what flavor? I
Peanut
don't
butter
know.
would be awesome. You have allergy problems though with that.
That's true.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
think
wouldn't you?
about.
I feel like you would have them with strawberries too.
Maybe.
Who's allergic? Are people allergic to strawberries?
Yeah.
Not as
I mean,
much
I guess
peanut
I
butter.
should talk. I'm allergic to apples, so I guess people can be allergic to
my
anything.
I thought you were only allergic to apple rinds.
People are allergic to apples.
Well, then Sean will not be trying the apple pizza, which is new this year in the farm show.
Oh, it
for
sounds
Florida.
awesome,
Just
though.
found out. Yeah, too
Is
bad.
it like caramelized?
I have
Yeah.
no idea. We'll be trying it Friday.
What time? When is the food court open?
That would be noon on Friday until 9 o'clock Friday. That's the day you want to go because parking is free.
Mm-hmm. What else is new in the food court? Anything this year?
The mushroom growers have an exciting new burger. It's called the Blue Ribbon Mushroom Burger. And it's got bacon on it.
Ooh,
Can't go wrong with that.
Do we still have chocolate bacon?
hate
That's
bacon.
still a
I
thing.
think that's back. I'm not 100% sure.
Nailed on my geography.
I think it was a hot seller last year.
You
so
call it a
yes.
burger, is it
It's
just
made-
made out of mushroom,
It's
like
made
a
out
veggie
of ground
burger?
beef and ground mushrooms, so
Okay.
it's healthier, slightly, and
My-
tastier.
My butter has a giant handprint in it, but it came that way. So I don't know.
You can
Maybe
smooth
I'll
it
call it
over.
like mountains. I could smooth it over.
Your
Deb's
butter was
got, like,
manhandled.
impressive over
I
here.
need more, I need another plate.
Okay.
No, you know what, let me just
I
have,
don't think we have
let me
any.
have one of those paper towels or something so I can get rid of all this.
Ah.
We have more plates. So we will be at the farm show every day starting tomorrow in one way or another.
Thank you.
Tomorrow is the unveiling of the butter sculpture at 11 a.m. We will be on
That's
Facebook Live with that. We'll be shooting video. We will be
I
tweeting
need
it.
that.
We'll have live updates when that's unveiled.
We'll be on Snapchat and Instagram as well.
And then after that at noon is when the food court opens. There's a media preview for the food court, right, Sue? At noon?
Tomorrow, yes,
Mm-hmm.
just some of the booths, not every booth.
And then at 1 o'clock, there are the big chicks and the ducks are being unveiled to the media. So we'll be there with that, with Facebook Live.
The baby duckies!
And then on
They're
Friday,
open.
the Friday the food court's open, so we'll be there for that. We'll be bringing you our guide. JC is from Malaysia, and this is actually his first year in Pennsylvania. He moved here last March. So this is JC's first farm show. So
That is right.
you're killing it on the butter sculpture.
You're
portion of it
natural.
so far.
Well, I think as you work with it, it sort of gets softer and softer.
Yeah.
So that's kind
That's
of
true.
easy, but I thought it was getting easier, but then I realized, no, it might get harder doing
Yeah.
that. So,
So JC, you ready to try chicken corn soup,
I eat anything.
whoopie pies?
I don't think the farm show would have any surprises for me because I've
Okay.
eaten some real weird
Yeah, that's true.
stuff.
That's true, but you've eaten real weird, like Asian stuff, not necessarily real weird.
I mean, I haven't eaten
Have
from.
you had apple pizza?
I have actually had apple
Really?
pizza before. I know.
There's all these times that I try to scare you, like when the guy from Hershey Gardens brought in the tarantula, and I thought you'd be scared, and you were like, "Oh, look at the nice tarantula."
he probably had one for a pet when he was younger.
Oh no, they
No?
just they were just all over my house. Like I don't even need to have one as a pet. They were just there.
Oh, okay, see, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
you weren't
You
phased
didn't
much
name
by
them?
you weren't phased much by Scrapple, so I kind of doubt that.
Oh yeah, I like awful though.
Yeah.
You know, like innards and stuff like that. That's actually I
Yes,
find
that's
it delicious.
awful, not awful.
OFFAL,
Well,
Yeah.
not AWF.
I actually don't know. Is there a difference in pronunciation
I don't know.
between those two words?
Awful.
But just for clarification, we're not calling Scrapple awful because it's great.
No. Well, we did that taste test last summer, and it was the first time I had Scrapple. Granted, I made it in the microwave, which I know, like, anybody watching
Yes.
this who likes Scrapple's gonna be like, "What's wrong with you? You'd make it in the microwave." But you know, we have limited resources for cooking here at PennLive. So you know, I hated it. What else did I not like? The chow chow was good. There was some other really horrible thing.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't
It
like
was
Lebanon
mostly-
bologna.
You don't like Lebanon?
No, and you used to take it for lunch every day, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
What's
Because
the
I remember being weirded out trying like Oscar Mayer bologna. I was like, why is this not like really sweet? like Lebanon bologna is.
What's the bologna situation at the farm show? Do they do anything?
They probably have deer
In the
bologna
food court,
somewhere, don't
maybe?
they?
That would probably be good.
Egg walking. The mushrooms are always really good at the farm show.
I'm a fan of mushrooms.
The cheese cubes. Everyone likes those fried cheese cubes.
It kind of reminds me of Wisconsin cheese curds, actually.
Baked potatoes, potato donuts.
I've never had a potato donut either.
I
Maybe
like
that's what I do
potato
this year. Oh, the best part of our preview, our farm show preview coverage this weekend, I forgot about. It's happening Friday at 1:30. Our own Sean Adams is going to attempt to ride a mechanical bull.
That's right. They have a mechanical bull at the farm show, and I've always thought that I should probably try it at some point before I die. And maybe immediately before I die if I get thrown off and hurt myself. But yeah, they're
I
going to
think it'll be
be doing a live video of that, I believe, this Friday
Mm-hmm.
as well. So you can watch
Aw.
whatever embarrassing process that turns out to be.
See, my idea was simple as better.
Mm-hmm. I have heard that there was talk of that we were going to attach a GoPro to your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did
Okay.
you not know about that part?
This is news to
Oh,
me.
JC was coming along, cause he'll be at the food court anyway, reporting, on the must-eats, and our take on the best of the food court. So we figured while he was there, he could attach a GoPro to your head
Perfect.
while you ride the mechanical bull. But you're also speaking to a bull rider, right? On the, are you getting tips on how to stay on?
Well, yes. Hopefully, I'll get some tips from the guys operating the mechanical bull.
Oh, okay.
But getting tips from a bull rider is actually
Yeah, I think maybe we should do that.
that sounds like a great idea. Should maybe schedule that in as well.
Yep. Then the farm show actually starts on Saturday. The opening ceremonies are at 10 a.m. And then what's happening Saturday? There's a lot of baking competitions and judging going on, I think, too, right?
Yes, chocolate cake, apple pie, and brownie bar.
I got it on
Chocolate
the
cake is always apple pie is big too, but those are two of the big ones.
And before all that, I think on Friday we'll be publishing a parent's guide to the farm show, because I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and my farm show game has gotten better every year as I've streamlined the process. Also as I've gotten older. So,
Funny how things get a little easier then.
Well, yeah, the first year it was like, what stroller should I take? Because we had this giant one that didn't turn really well, and that could be a nightmare, and which bags to take, and how to keep where to put the coats, and because they don't want to carry them. So, how to keep them busy, which wine you should sample while you're finding something to keep your child busy.
All of them.
Yeah.
The correct answer is all of them.
That kind of thing. And then next week we move into the alpaca displays. I think are on Tuesday. What are the highlights Sunday? Do we know?
I think they have the rabbit hopping contest
Yes,
on
they do.
Sunday.
Rabbit
That's very
hopping.
exciting.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the rabbit?
Oh, I've
hopping?
seen that.
It's
Last,
cute.
It's cute.
yeah,
just
it's
rabbits.
really
It's what you
cute.
think it is. Rabbits hopping over the
I've
little
never gone to
barrier.
the farm show, so no, I've never seen
What?
it.
Ever?
Ever.
I too have
Is
never gone
it
to
too tame for you, Deb?
No, it's
Too-
too crowded.
Oh, okay. That makes sense too.
Yeah, I didn't.
I like to go. I usually go twice. I go once on the weekend because I like hype, and
Ape?
yeah, I do. I like events.
Ah,
Yeah, it's kind of the perfect job because of that.
For sure.
I like getting excited about things that are happening. I mean, I did say, hey, you guys, why don't we carve butter? But then I usually go once during the week on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday in the morning, and it's a lot easier to navigate with as big a stroller as you want.
Yeah, during the week's definitely
Yeah,
time to go
during
for
the
little
weekend,
kids.
Yeah. And it's not that bad with parking either. The one year we parked up on Elmerton, took the shuttle down. I think we got there at like 10. Took the shuttle down, made it all around, fed my kid lunch, and still got back to get her on the kindergarten bus in the afternoon.
very good.
How's everybody's sculptures
Sean has a
going?
butter
Pretty
ball,
much done.
which I was thinking about making.
That's it?
Well,
Just
no,
one?
Butterball.
it's not it. We still have time, right? I'm not
Yeah, your
finished.
turn.
You're
Janet's
making
is
a-
I'm
you're
not
making
done.
a
finished.
ball, aren't you?
I don't. If I keep poking at it, I'll probably ruin it.
Tell us about your butter sculpture, Janet.
Oh no, it's just a fish.
What did you make?
I made a fish.
Oh,
I figured
okay.
I better. It was either going to be a football A map of Pennsylvania, something that would be more
Who
oblong.
would do a map of Pennsylvania?
Well, just the outline, and then put here's Harrisburg right in the middle, right there.
Lines.
So I just have my fish.
I like the fish.
I'm gonna cut myself.
JC, what are you working on?
So
It's a corgi.
Is it really a corgi?
it looks like a cartoon, one of those cartoons.
We had a corgi in the
It's
office
pretty
last
good,
week.
though. I like it. Hold it up. It's pretty good.
Is it done?
Not yet.
See what
Gotta
yours
make a
done?
little pause.
Mine is very simple. It's a map of Pennsylvania. It says PennLive.
Damn it!
Hey, I thought about the PennLive,
Simple is better.
that too, that would've been good.
You know what? And
See,
I
that's what
swear,
you did.
I
Oh my
swear,
God,
we
I almost
did
did the
not
same thing.
consult. I was in our 8:30 editors meeting this morning because we get together at 8:30 and kind of chit chat about what's happening during the day. So everybody
That's
knows.
what I was gonna do.
And
So glad I didn't.
Teresa Bonner, our one of our team leaders, turned to me and said, "What are you going to make?" And I said, "I don't know. Like I do anything with a plan." So around noon, I thought, well, I could do a map of Pennsylvania.
I'm
So
so glad I didn't do that.
Have we talked
We
about
didn't
the,
chat.
have we talked about the exciting things happening tomorrow yet?
yeah, the butter sculpture is at 11, and the chickies and the duckies are at 1 o'clock. Sue, am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
1 o'clock.
ducks are-
And noon is when the
Very
farm, the food court is opening for media preview.
And the ducks and the chickies are a big deal because they were not there last year.
I was gonna
Why
ask
weren't
about
they
that.
there last year? Was
Yeah.
it avian
So,
flu related?
They are back, and the birds will be there, for judging this year too.
There were no birds, right?
So it's the duck slide where the baby ducks go down the slide, which everyone is super cute, and then the hatching chicks will have, like, it's an incubator with, eggs
That's always
and baby
very
chicks, and you
popular.
get to watch them hatching.
And the ducks slide, them sliding down.
Yeah.
For
I wonder if it'll be more exciting than a Hatchimal.
For those of you who have been to the farm show multiple times, what tips do you have for people going this year?
I always take a backpack. Because, well, I travel with 2 children, and they collect a lot of things, but also if you want to buy anything, it's a really easy way to just keep it strapped to you, and you can easily navigate crowds without having to, like, lug
They inspect
stuff
all that
around with you.
when you go into.
No,
They don't.
no, I don't think so. I didn't get any, I've never had anything.
Seems like
inspected.
everywhere you go, especially if you have
No.
something large like that, they
Wandered on
look
in.
through it.
What about for parking? We'll have a parking guide up on Thursday on PennLive. Anybody have any tips for? I actually like the Elmerton lot a lot. It's a little bit out of the way. I find it's easier to remember where I parked when I take the shuttle on the way back.
Yeah, as long as the kids are prepared for a nice bus ride, the shuttles are a great way to go.
Some kids really like bus rides.
Yeah.
I
Depending on
cut
the
off too
age.
much butter.
Uh,
Really?
Are you gonna try to put that?
Kind of messed up.
Best to go early
Smeared.
or later in the day. They
Instead,
say to avoid the 3:30 to 5:30 time period, that's the busiest.
because that's when people want to eat dinner.
I thought lunch would be.
Take it out
Go.
of school.
all right. I think I'm done.
Get off work.
Mine
I
is,
think I'm
it
done.
was going to
A
be,
hamburger?
my idea was to do the Liberty Bell, but then I heard they'd done that several years at the farm show, so I decided to make a butter Death Star instead. There we go. And here I've also sculpted butter Alderon, as you can see. So,
And I have no idea
Ta-da.
what that is, so.
They're
it's from a little movie called Star Wars. I don't know if
I
you
was figuring
I've
maybe
heard
the
of
Death
it.
Star, but I had not heard of the other part.
Might have heard of it.
What's that?
It's a covered bridge.
I knew it was a covered bridge, I had that figured out.
That's
I
really
thought it was a
good.
Conestoga
Even when you're
wagon.
cheating, I love it.
It's
a little tall. I was kind of
Oh, you know
annoyed
what?
when you told me you were
Oh,
gonna
I've got an
cheat.
idea.
but-
I've got an idea. Hang
You
on.
can make little.
If we're allowed to use the toothpicks in the sculpture.
I use my toothpicks to hold up my map of
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
that's a good
I think it's
idea.
Sue's is probably better.
No.
Yours has
Oh,
good lines.
that's real good.
I had a little issue.
It's
with
starting
my
to melt a
sternum
little
Isn't
bit.
here.
over yet.
I
It's
put
not
in
over
Erie,
Right.
Pittsburgh, where we have a Life and Culture reporter, Lisa Wardle station. Philly, where we've got Julia Hatmaker, and the Scranton, this is where I come from.
Now, what we know from this, though, is it's probably really difficult, even if you are just smearing the butter on,
wasn't
it's,
easy.
it's because unless you keep the temperature,
Right,
so, you know, certain, then, because it's starting to get a little melty.
Yeah, these were straight from the freezer, and after working with them a little while, they're starting to get pretty. I'm really happy about the gloves. Thanks, Deb.
You're welcome.
But yeah, if you want to work with 1,000 pounds of Land O'Lakes butter, then this is it. All right, so is everybody done?
Not
I'm
yet.
done.
No.
All right, well, let's go through Janet. For anybody who wants to vote,
There we go.
the winner gets all the glory of winning a butter sculpture contest at PennLive, of course.
Oh, that's it?
All the bragging rights.
We'll see.
Butter? Butter? We get
that's
butter?
Janet's fish.
My fish?
I've got a little Pennsylvania map.
Bit of corgi.
JC's corgi. Sue
Right.
also has a map of Pennsylvania, but hers has
There we
PennLive
go.
on it.
We've got the
What'd you do
the
now?
laser shooting
Oh.
out from the Death Star.
Okay.
Sean's
alright.
Death Star.
Ta-da.
Make sure you check Snapchat on Thursdays for the Pop Culture Minute with Sean Adams. And Deb, how are you?
It's getting there.
Okay. And Deb's covered bridge.
Doesn't quite look like I had envisioned, but
It also looks like the Arc de Triomphe.
it's very tall. Didn't think it'd be
Skinny.
this tall.
Now, would that be over water, because then my fish can swim underneath your
there
covered
you go.
bridge?
Synergy.
I'm making the approaches right now.
JC's dog is pretty impressive.
What are you trying to tell me? I'm not allowed to do this
No!
all day?
It's here.
Oh.
Well, you've done splendid work already. So tomorrow we will have in the morning butter sculpture through the years on PennLive. We will also have live coverage tomorrow from the farm show on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, and on PennLive live updates. Sean on Friday, tune in at 1:30 to see how Sean fares against a mechanical bull.
Got a good feeling about
Do
this.
you?
Great.
I
Gonna
don't know that I do.
I feel like I'll be a natural.
They're open to other people on the staff trying it. So we'll see.
So you're saying you're gonna do it?
I
is what
might.
you're saying.
I
You
might.
heard it. You heard
I
her,
might.
ladies and gentlemen. She's gonna try it.
I might. Suddenly you'll need a new editor coming Saturday. And then throughout the weekend we'll have Sue will be at the farm show, I'll be at the farm show on Saturday, Julia Hatmaker on Sunday, and we'll have photo and video throughout the next week.
Bye.
Bye.